Hello, Dad.
Today's video is brought to you by Outright Games. Make sure to check out their titles, especially the ones covered in today's video, to thank them for sponsoring our channel. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to Super Switch TOTS here on the Super Switch U channel. Today, we're going to cover a game that might be not quite as obvious as it may seem to some people, if that made any sense. But what we do in this series, what we have been doing, is we go over games and determine if they are appropriate for children, basically 5 and under. But if I give a age rating of like 5, it's usually 5 and above. So, like 2 to 4 usually. We see if it's playable, if it's appropriate, if it's accessible, and so far, pretty much stuck to games that are within that medium of like, yeah, no, this definitely seems like it should be at least marketed to that age range, maybe up to like 6 or 7. Today, however, we're going to cover one that it looks like it should be, but gameplay-wise may suggest something different. It'll make more sense if we go into it, but just from the actual packaging and marketing, it's a little bit of a gray area. So I want to go over this one because I know there might be parents or grandparents or somebody out there that might get a little confused if shopping for younger audience. So just want to make sure that we take care of all that. So it's NBA Bounce. We covered this on Friday last week because of the new DLC that came out. And so we'll cover it a little bit more because it's not a bad game. I actually kind of like different parts of it. Like I don't typically do sports games if it's not Mario sports. So it's weird for me to be like, oh yeah, no, it's a pretty good game for basketball. But that's the thing, right? Like the box art, the character designs are all little cute little chibi type characters. So from the outside, it definitely looks like it's marketed to younger kids. And this is still after the DLC, so now there's the 2 options, regular NBA Bounce and then the GOAT movie. And we're going to go with just the standard game first, because I did kind of cover with the DLC coverage that there is no difficulty settings, and so it makes certain things more difficult if you don't know how to play the game or whatever. So let's do a pickup game. That's how we'll cover this. We'll just do we'll be the away team, and of course the Thunder. I have to go home team pride, man. Oklahoma City. And then past that, it really it doesn't matter. Because I don't know any of these places or teams. You know what? Let's go with this because my wife is originally from Utah, so we'll go with the Utah Jazz. Yeah, okay. Can also adjust players, and I've never actually gone in and changed any of the players. Let's change this one out. Okay, so they just kind of have their own people, but I did unlock the mascot, so I do want Rumble to be in there. Oh, I didn't even notice this. You could use the characters in regular stuff. That's awesome. Okay, so if you can I? That was customized. When change players here. Yeah, let's use the Goat Boy, even though it didn't immediately get. He did not immediately get the Thunder uniform. It was kind of weird. So maybe not. Maybe we'll just go with Yeah, some of these are just real generic, huh? No, I need to move. That's for a second. Okay, so we could switch the jerseys too. I'll just go with that. That's fine. So, yeah, and continue.
It's game time.
I am not very good at this game, just so you guys are aware.
Let's watch what unfolds. Going coast to coast.
Oh, that was a terrible shot. But Rumble can pick it up. Yeah, there we go. It's great. The mascot. I think it's probably the best part of this.
Shot was off.
Come on. Yeah. Get it? No. Oh. Darn. Okay. So let's pass that off. Get up here for 3.
Bounces off the rim.
We're going to miss the 3.
Visitors under pressure, but cool as a cucumber.
That got some crazy air, man. Alright. I was just kind of wanting to play it for a second first to show you guys what it looks like. But just to really start, I guess, with some of the first impressions here, as far as for the target audience that we are and are not trying to go for. It does have simpler controls compared to standard NBA sports games and stuff like that. But, did not mean to throw it all the way on the other side of court. No, I didn't want that either, unless it goes in. Oh, that's awesome! That was like half court, man, and I still got it. I pushed the wrong button to get there.
Lost that one to the bleachers.
Alright.
While
while it is simpler controls, there is still quite a bit that gets a bit more complicated for younger players to try to do. First thing being the shooting. I'll get to that in just a second. Let me get the ball back.
Away team energy is really picking up. And they score.
You push the Y button to shoot, and yeah, he blocked me. And you have to hold it until it gets to what should be the green area. Would be a much better shot. Not that it always goes in, but most of the time, if you get it in that green area, it's gonna. Hold on. I'm not focused on this. It is hard to stop and comment on this while also still playing. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this.
Close, but not enough. Another 2-pointer.
Yeah, now I'm losing. It's fun. That's great.
Bam! Oh, can't get the shot off.
If they would just get out of my way for a second, I could get the shot off.
Gotta be faster than that.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, well. What was I saying? I already forgot.
Everybody's locked in right now.
I'll try to finish up with this game, and then I'll go through my thoughts. Hey, Logan. You go play for a minute?
Tough shot.
Still couldn't.
They'll have to be strategic with time. Not this time. 3-pointer.
There we go. 3 points. Should give us a nice little bump.
Finding space and making it count.
Okay. So that's half. I can stop for a second and try to talk about some of these things. So, shooting I could see being complicated because you've got to not only hold a button down until a certain time, but you've got to get it to that point. And so that automatically, just for that one mechanic, throws out 2-year-olds. because even like my son, I realize I have this stuff. Hopefully you guys can hear what I was saying. But anyway, so yeah, the shooting would make that complicated for 2-year-olds. Even my son being as smart as he is for his age, I don't know that he would be able to get that at this point. I don't know if he's got enough focus or anything like that to understand doing that every single time you want to throw, or understanding the rules to basketball. There's quite a bit that does drop out the younger side to this. But as far as controls for most players, move with the stick, shoot with Y, pass with B, I think. I keep pushing the wrong button, but let me get the ball back and I'll say it, because right now I'm just... Alright, so yeah, so B passes, and Y shoots, so that's none of your basics right there. You push X if you want to try to like jump up and stop the shot. There we go. Got it tied back up at least. And then you push Y if you want to try to steal the ball, if you don't have the ball. There we go. Got it back. And yeah, I think A is fairly unused. So, you know, very, very basics when it comes to controls. Switching players is B. So if you're not on the offense there, I had to think about the terms there. If you don't have the ball, you also just push B to switch people. So it's, again, straightforward, same button either way. There we go. Got it.
Gonna make this easy.
I couldn't get that.
Running down the clock. Looking for the perfect opening.
That's not gonna do it.
Turning on the Jets. 2 points.
There we go.
Ball coming your way.
I just throwing it for hope that was gonna go. There we go. Yeah, that's not gonna make it in either, is it? Right, I'm gonna finish off this game and then we can talk about the rest of what I was. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't think I had the ball when I was trying to get it from them. Oh well. Yeah, that was my mistake.
Game is going down to the wire. Think fast. Hit the shot. You've got to admire the opponent's.
Not much left here. You get it? All right. Yeah, I think I got this in the bag now.
Their defense is on point. Clean rebound.
Nope. Not if I do that. I mean, but that's what you get for, you know, putting the mascot in the game. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just dances around, you know. And in, there it is.
Bounces off the rim. Shoot while the clock's winding down.
Get it? All right at the end, we got it. Okay, I had to make sure I wasn't hearing the baby crying. Okay, so when it just comes to the basic gameplay, that's it. And and unlock some customization type items and stuff like that. You can rematch it. Party mode throws in a lot of crazy things while you're trying to play, like it'll be like moving 3-point line, or I don't know what all the different options are. There's a lot of stuff it switches between. I just don't remember everything. You could do a whole season, which I guess this would be basically a campaign, career mode, if you will. Practice. You can customize your players. You can meet certain challenges and unlock more stuff. And locker room has all that other good stuff in it. So I'm not going to jump into another game. That was enough to basically get the point. So really what we got to break down now is what challenges are going to be met by the younger audience. Because again, if you look at the marketing on this and the box art and stuff like that, and actually I might be able to pull up the box art real quick. And that way you can see what I'm saying on that too. Let's see. Let me find it in my folder here. That one. Alright. Stuff we have. And oh, where'd it go? Right there. Okay. Got it. Okay. So as you can see, that way, right? Yeah. Okay. Everything's backwards for me, so that's why I'm struggling to figure it out. So that's how they market it, right? That's how the box art looks, and that's the point I was really trying to make. Is that it's big-headed, chibi characters, kind of looks like a bunch of toddlers running around. You got all the mascots playing. This looks like a game for younger kids, and to a point, it is, right? Because most of your NBAs and stuff, they're like E10 to T rated, whatever, and it's all technical, and so it's probably your 10 and plus, where this is more like 9 and under. Would probably get much more out of NBA Bounce than an NBA 2K26 or whatever. With that said, though, there's a lot that you have to take into account with this when talking about being able to play it under the age of 5. And the biggest thing is learning and understanding the rules of basketball. Right? Hi, Logan. Hi, buddy. I see you. You go play. Maybe we'll play with your basketball hoop here in a minute if I can find your basketball, okay? Alright, so yeah, teaching the actual like fundamental rules of basketball, which is something that maybe a lot of us older people, teens, adults, people who have either had experience playing basketball or have watched basketball or things like that, you kind of take it for granted that like you know the basics of the sport and that you have to get to the right basket, you've got to shoot the ball into the basket, you've got to get it away from the other players, and that you can't just like run up and tackle somebody like in football. So, you know, there's those kinds of things. And just immediately I feel like that eliminates 2. All of it. All of basketball immediately eliminates a 2-year-old from being able to play it. I would almost say the same thing for 3. Maybe a really smart 3-year-old getting close to 4, you might be able to get some understanding to basketball in there. But then you've got the mechanics of being able to switch players and knowing that, like, this guy's maybe not going to make the shot because there's these people around, and just the hitting that green marker every time you go to make a shot, which spots make more points. I feel like this under the age of 5 is probably just out. So realistically, the market for this game, I've got to say, is probably the 5 to 10-year-old market. Now, if you think that I'm wrong on that, for sure, let me know in the comments. But I've not tried to I've not tried to teach a 4-year-old how to play basketball, and I don't know how difficult that is. That is a very gray area, somewhere between the age of 4 and the age of 6. You can get the fundamentals of basketball down, and some of the things like different controls all at once. Because I know every time I go and run into a 2D or 3D platformer, I already automatically disqualified 2 because of multiple controls at one time. This is a lot of that. This is run and then push a button to shoot, and then you've got to hit that on that mark, which is kind of like rhythm games. You pretty much just disclose that too. Just throw the whole thing out. So yeah, we covered it. Like, we took care of it because this packaging, this marketing would suggest that somebody could actually make that confusion. And like, I get it. I absolutely get it. This does not look like something you buy your 12 or 13-year-old for sure. Not that they couldn't have fun with it, because it is. Like, an adult could have fun with this game. If you want to take all the technical, the hardcore basketball fan, multi-years worth of seasons and cast, like team rosters, all of that, gameplay, stuff like that. You want to take that jargon, just throw it out, and you just want to have simple, fun basketball play. That's what this is. And I've seen some other channels. I think Retro Fusion Gaming was one of them that compared this to like NBA Jam from the Super Nintendo Genesis days. Kinda. Like, I don't remember that enough, but I feel like they didn't focus on plays, and it was just, hey, here's basketball. Here is simple, fun basketball, and that's what this is. It's arcadey. It's simplistic. I'm going to shrink that down because I feel like I'm losing my hands, and I talk with my hands a lot. And it's simplistic. It's not meant to be technical, and that's where you could get the younger audience. But for the sake of this show and what we try to cover and the age range that we're looking for games for, as fun and colorful and childlike that this packaging is, this is not that. This is not for the under 5 market. So just really want to push that. It is a fun game. I actually am having fun with this. The DLC that just came out on Friday the 13th of February. Fun day for that, yeah. Should have also just thrown in Jason Voorhees for a laugh. Like, yeah, Friday the 13th, here you go. You can also now play as Jason and Freddy. I would actually love that. If that's the thing that Outright and the developers of the game can do, give us a Halloween one. Just all the fun monster killer characters, just throw them all into NBA Bounds. I would do a lot of coverage if we got stuff like that, and probably wouldn't get John Kramer. We would get the doll, and like, it'd still be fine. Some representation would be good, just any sort. But that's probably not going to happen because again, that marketing is for everybody, but quotations on everybody, because again, it's still basketball at the end of the day. If you did the same thing with football or baseball, soccer, any of it. Just a second. Logan. Hi, I see you. Can you make a little less noise and not carry that box all over the house? Thank you. Anyway, it kind of like there's actually a specific series that was similar to this, I think. Backyard sports, like backyard basketball and football and stuff, which I thought I saw somewhere they were trying to bring that back recently. But that, like, it was kids playing it. It was meant for kids, but it could have fun with it as an older audience. I don't think 5 or under could, well, not 5, but under 5. I don't think under 5 could have played those. I don't think under 5 can play this. So Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling at this point, just saying the same point. But if you haven't checked out NBA Bounce, it's not bad, especially if you're not the biggest of sports fans, but you just kind of want to dabble in it. And like me, where you really just don't play all the professional ones. This is good. And if they do something like this for other sports, I feel like it could kind of get the same fun for most people. If you're just looking for the basics, and it's the basics. The basics is still complicated. So with that, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you like seeing this game and you want to see more of NBA Bounce and its DLC, the GOAT movie pack, we can cover this more in detail. We'll probably at some point put it in Let's Play Tabletop, but I don't think that that's going to be achievable in under 60 gaming, so we'll see on that. I gotta put some more time in and see what that season mode is all about before I can go and just say, like, yeah, let's try to do this in 60 minutes. But let me know what you guys are thinking. If you like it, you hate it, whatever, talk about it. If you want to see other games covered on Super Switch TOTS, something, and it doesn't have to be those specific licensed games, Bluey, Peppa Pig, Gigantosaurus, even though we'll cover all those anyway. But if it's something like this, and it's like it looks like it should be marketed for these younger kids, and you don't really know much about it, put it in the comments. We will find that game and we'll check it out for you before you go and spend money into this. And it turns out maybe it's a little bit too old for my kid at this point. We will find out together. So, yeah. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe so we can get closer to 1,000 subscribers. We are less than 300 away, which is fantastic, but we need to keep pushing for that next milestone. I'd love to see that the channel is growing for sure. And if you have subscribed, hit that bell notification button so you can be alerted to all upcoming videos, including the 3 weekly series that are currently going on, which are Under 60 Gaming on Mondays at 9 a.m. Central Time, Super Switch TOTS 9 a.m. Central Time on Wednesdays, and Let's Play Tabletop on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Central Time. Plus everything that's not a weekly series, including stuff like the top 10 videos, games ported over to the Switch, news and update video type stuff, opinions, all of that. None of that has schedules. It just kind of happen when I get a chance to do it or I have something to talk about. So if you want to keep up with that stuff and the unboxings and things, hit that bell notification button so you can be alerted every time something goes up. That way you don't miss anything. With that, I believe that's everything I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.